Hey, welcome to Contractor Fight TV. I'm Tom Reber. Today, we're going to talk about how to address one of the biggest problems in the contracting industry, and that's finding and retaining top talent for your contracting business. Let's go. I need people. Nobody wants to work. I can't find good help. I can't keep people. These are the things we get all the time, every damn day of the week in the contractor fight. You guys are sending us messages going, dude, where do I look for employees? What hiring sites are the best? All this other crap. Or I get a message like, man, I finally found my guy. I finally found my right-hand person or my foreman or whatever it is. And then he bailed on me. He only stayed 3 months. He only stayed a year. Now I got to start all over. Finding and retaining help is by far the biggest issue that I hear about here at the Contractor Fight. And so today I want to talk about 3 ways that you can attract, be like a magnet. That's what magnets do. They attract. And retain, mean keep them, put your claws into them in a good way so they can't get away. All right, so the first thing, got behind me, got the 3 B's. I just want you to think about 3 B's here. The first thing, y'all, is you got a brand. Build a brand. Think about Starbucks. Think about Apple. They don't have a difficult time finding people. Why? Because they're a well-known brand. The more effort that you could put in to building a strong brand locally in your business, the easier it's going to be to attract help, okay? So, first thing about building a brand, you guys, is commit to be everywhere. Now, I'm not saying spend money on every this is not advertising I'm talking about. I'm not talking about running ads and shit like that. I'm talking about basic stuff. First and foremost, are your vehicles lettered up? Is your company identity front and center? Have you invested? Seriously, you got to invest some money with a professional, somebody who understands design and color and things like that, so that your vehicles are wrapped. You have the yard signs. You have company shirts. All your employees look the same. Your website's in order. And it looks just like your Facebook page. And it looks like your business card. Like there is a brand. You are putting your stamp into the world. Guys, too often I see guys not committed enough to pushing their company identity out there to where every time somebody turns the corner, they see a yard sign, they see one of your trucks or whatever it is. Think about your area right now. Some of the companies that come to mind when you think of the trades, chances are they're doing a pretty good job branding their business. They've made a commitment to be everywhere. All right, it's also about building relationships, going to networking events, sponsoring local events, on and on and on. Commit to being everywhere. If there's a damn home show in your area, now right now some of you are going, fuck that, I ain't doing home shows. Well, I think you're making a mistake, because it's all part of building your brand. People come to those shows year in and year out, and they're not ready to buy this year, they're not ready to buy next year, but in 3 years and 10 years, they're going to be stroking somebody a check for the thing that you do. And the more familiar they are with you, the better chances you have of getting that lead and getting that sale. All right? Social media. For the love of God, please use it. You have this thing here. You have this massive world-dominating computer in your hands that can build your brand. You pull this frickin' thing out, and you're like, hey, here we are on Main Street, downtown. Super excited to be doing this project. Guys, 3 times a day minimum, you should be on social media. Yes, you. Don't fucking hire it out to somebody. I've met like 3 people in the last God knows how many years that had any success hiring somebody to manage their social media. Quit being fucking lazy and manage your social media. Associate your beautiful face with your logo and identity and the projects that you do in your town. Stop trying to do the easy button here. It takes just a couple minutes a day. You see, hey, this is how we're fixing a door. Okay? Or, hey, we're out here on such and such street, blah, blah, blah. We got to get way up there and do that thing here. How would you get up there? Put a pole out there. Or, hey, we're picking a certain tile. You know, tile A, tile B. Which one would you guys pick for your bathroom? Whatever it might be, engage people. Be real with them. Be relevant with them. Okay? And keep showing up and build your brand. Hopefully that makes sense. Quit being lazy. Quit thinking you're just going to run a freaking Facebook ad or some Google ad and you're going to build your brand. You're not. It's going to take some calculated, intentional focus and effort to truly get your name out there. And finally, on the brand things, guys, you have to be patient. Okay? So many times you don't see all the growth that's happening under the surface, but when you keep showing up and people keep seeing your trucks and your yard signs and they go on social media or whatever it is, over time it's building and building and building, and eventually it's going to be like I've talked here before, that Chinese bamboo tree, man. It's growing under the earth for like 4 years, and then the 5th year, in 6 weeks it shoots up 80 feet. You don't see shit for 4 years. Okay? So be patient and think long term. You're running a marathon here. All right? Build your damn brand. All right, the second thing that we're going to talk about here today with attracting and retaining employees for your business is you have to be committed to building a strong culture. Tom, what does this have to do with hiring people and running ads and stuff? Guys, I'll tell you right now, let's define culture. Simplest thing I can use to define culture is this. It's what you expect and what you tolerate. It's what you are known for. What is the culture of your business? So, let me, disclaimer here, I'm a Chicago Bears fan. I'm not a New England Patriot fan. However, the culture of the New England Patriots is well known, and it's basically do your job. This is the type of place where if you're an undrafted rookie that comes in, or you're a superstar that gets traded over there that they trade for, the culture going in is, you know, the expectation is do your job or you're out of here. And it doesn't, guys, this whole do your job doesn't mean that you need to be an asshole about it. It just means, hey, here's the expectations and this is what we tolerate. So let me give you a couple examples here. When you employ people and they are part of a culture that they're proud to be a part of, they're going to share that with their other friends and other people. And they're going to talk about you and your business in a positive light. So I want you to commit to creating the type of culture that is known to be a place where you guys care about each other. A place where, and I'm not getting all weird on you here, but where people feel like they're loved, like they're respected, like they're listened to, they're supported, they're heard. Okay? It's eliminating the chaos. Do you have a culture in your business of chaos or of order? And what I mean by that is this. I don't even need the damn board. All right? Most companies in the contracting world are chaotic. You don't have a clear scope of work. Guys don't know where they're going to work next week. They don't know what projects are coming up. They don't know what's expected of them. You have a meeting, you're going to have a weekly meeting, and then you cancel it the next week, and it's just chaos. Guys, people are going to leave your company. They ain't going to want to be a part of it, and if you're lucky enough to get them in, but you don't have some order in the company, they're going to bail. Because FWs, fucking winners, don't want to be in a culture that is chaotic. They don't want to be in a culture where there's not a clear future. Where can I go in this company? What's the clarity ahead of me? Where are we going? These are such low-hanging fruit things that you guys could do right now to attract and retain top people. Build your culture, and that starts with you as the leader. Okay? You have to know where you're going, what are the non-negotiables that I'm going to expect and tolerate from the people that work here in my business. Now, I have a thing in my own business here, if I can find it here. Here it is, because I just thought of this right now. But I want to give you some of the things that are written down here in my own company here, the Contractor Fight, some non-negotiable cultural values that we instill here with the members of my team and myself. Okay? Positive people only. Okay, I'll just read them. Positive peeps only. If you are not a positive human being, get the fuck out of here, okay? Negativity is all around us. It's hard enough unfucking our minds and succeeding in life without inviting negative people into my company, okay? Second thing is get oxygen. One of the fundamental values that we have in our company here is we have to make a profit, okay? And there's nothing wrong with making a profit. Shed assumptions. This one's big. Most of the mistakes I've ever made in my life come back to me making an assumption about something instead of having a conversation, instead of giving the other person the benefit of the doubt. Okay, and I make up stories in my head and I make assumptions. That's not healthy for us. Okay, as a company, that's the type of culture I want to have, is that we're a company that listens to people, that truly understands something, what the problem might be before we try to fix it. Because when you just jump in and try to fix shit, you're making assumptions, okay? Go to 11. Those of you that have seen the movie This is Spinal Tap, understand that he had a guitar amp that went to 11. All amps go to 10, okay? His went to 11, okay? And that just means we want to go the extra mile. We want to always add more value here. We want to be the type of place that we always over-deliver. And I've got a number of other things here. Final one I'll share with you is we play the long game. We're not looking for the quick wins in our business. We are thinking long term. So guys, these are part of the culture here. And when you get clear on these cultural values that you want to have in your business, that you will demand from yourself and other people, now you can use this stuff to create content around these things. So I can shoot a video and talk about, hey, I'm looking for people who like to go to 11. And this is what I mean by that. And so the people that think that way, they're going to be attracted to you. So hopefully that makes sense. Guys, you have to commit to building your culture the way that you want to. And when you do that, the people that resonate with that thinking, they're going to want to come work for you. They're going to want to stay with you if they feel that they have order and clarity and values that they believe in. They're going to want to stay with you. And the cool thing is they're going to bring their friends there with you. All right, the final B that I want to talk about here today about attracting and retaining top people is brag. Oh, Tom, you can't brag. You can't be arrogant. You can't be cocky. Listen, if you're not your own biggest fan of why people should be part of your team and that you don't truly believe that you're the best thing going in your industry, then you got some damn work to do. Brand your business. Build a strong brand, build a great culture, and then brag. Brag. Back to our supercomputer in our hand here, movie studio, audio studio. We have everything in the world here, guys, to brag. All right? You have to be, first and foremost, be your own biggest fan. If you don't believe you're the best place to work and you have the best future in store for you and the people that are in your company, then you got to fix that shit. You have to get it right in your head that this is the best place to work, because if you don't believe that, other people are going to have a hard time buying into your vision and where you want to go. Second thing here with bragging is, and really the final thing is, develop the habit of running your mouth. Run your mouth. Brag. And now the way you brag doesn't have to be like, hey, look at us, we're the best, and all this other stuff. But it could be like, guys, I just wanted to shoot this video for you here. I pulled up on my job site. I'm so proud of the type of people that work for me. Look at this. Got this beautiful shop area here. There's no debris laying around. Doesn't look like most contracting sites when you walk around. This actually looks like you can do surgery in this place. Okay, that's what I mean by bragging. And the reason that our job sites look like this, here I am, right? The reason that our job sites look like this is that we're really intentional about the type of people that we hire. So listen, we're always looking for winners. We're always looking for people that want to go to 11, right? We're always looking for people that have the long game in mind. They're not just looking for a quick fix, but they're looking to build great, long-lasting relationships with their clients. And if you know anyone like that, that would be a good fit for us, tag them in the comments below, or send a message to abccontracting@gmail.com or whatever the hell your email is, blah, blah, blah. Okay, guys, you will never oversaturate the web, okay? You will never so create content. I think, yes, there's the hiring sites out there. There's the Indeeds and the Monsters and the Craigslists and all these other things. But I'm telling you, you want to reach people right now, consistently at high volumes of people for low dollars. Get in the habit of creating a ton of content on social media and send it out to the world all the time. The other thing is, because that's also comes full circle here, it's also about building our brand, sharing about the type of culture we have, and it goes on and on and on. You can also brag through your email list, okay? So hopefully you have an email database of all your past customers and all the people that ever requested a bid from you throughout the years. You should have a few thousand people on that list. You can use that email list. So instead of sending out an email every week that says, hey, look how great we are, you can say, hey, I want to brag about Joe, our foreman, who's been with us for so long. Him and his wife, just bought their first house. They just adopted a kid, whatever it is. All right, they just had a baby. Hop on our Facebook page and send kudos to Joe and his wife, whatever her name is, and congratulate them. Guys, you're bragging about your people. You're bragging about your company. You're bragging about your culture. And remember this: the more you tell people who you are and what you are, the more they're going to believe it. Okay? Think of some of the politicians that we've had. Okay? Think of Muhammad Ali. I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. I'm the greatest. Well, pretty soon, not only did he believe it, other people believed it, and then he proved it. Okay? You become what you truly believe. And so you have to believe in your heart that you are the best place to work. And that's attractive because it's confidence. Confidence is always attractive. So if you're confident and you're looking into the camera on a social media post, or you're at a local networking event and you stand up and you go, hey, listen, I could tell you about my painting company and stuff, but what I'm really looking for are some great people that have these values and blah, 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 because we're the best damn place to work and we got a clear future in place and we want people to make money and build a future for their families and we want to take care of our customers, and that's the type of people I'm looking for. When you come across with that sort of confidence, people will be attracted like the magnet we talked about at the top of this thing. So guys, to recap, build your brand, build your culture, and don't hesitate being your own biggest fan and bragging about why your company is the best thing going in your industry and the reason and the only place that people should do business with and work for. You guys rock. I appreciate you hanging out here today on Contractor Fight TV. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. And if you are not yet part of our free Facebook group, head to thecontractorfight.com/Facebook, request entry, and you'll be able to rub shoulders with a couple thousand amazing people that are doing great things in their business. Appreciate you being here, and we'll see you next time.